Hey, Ableton group. um, Back again for another uh, Ableton master template walkthrough. Today, we're going to go into the bass section of the master template. Yesterday, we went through all the drum section of it. So you can check out that video somewhere on the stream. So, just check it on the page. By the way, if you're just showing up and you haven't liked the page or followed it, or if you haven't clicked the notification so that you are aware when I go live, make sure to do that if you're into this sort of stuff. I think you're going to really like this video on the master template. So without too much further ado, I'm going to get into this. As you can see at the top here, there is a coupon code giving you $50 off the Ableton master template. And once you see just some of what this can do, the reason I'm breaking this down into 4 videos is because the master template has so many tools. I wonder what's up with the, let me see. I could do auto tune, but not auto tune, autofocus, but seems like it doesn't really benefit much. All right, don't even worry about that. Let me just get back in here. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and play this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you're interested in picking up the master template, while I'm doing these videos this week, the discount code will be valid, and then it will go back to its regular price. So yeah, if you like what you see, go ahead and grab it. I think you'll find this pretty intriguing if you are looking to improve the quality of your songs, be able to produce songs more quickly, get the right sound more quickly, and just get into a flow. I spent a few hundred hours working on this so that I can make song creation really, really quick. Once again, watch the one on drums I did yesterday as well, if you missed that. And let's get into it. So I'm gonna pop in this walkthrough, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, back for another master template 2.0 video here. The last video we got into the drums, so if you haven't checked out all the tools available in this drum section, all this here, crazy stuff going on here, all kinds of stuff. Make sure to check out that video. But today we're going to get into the bass section. I want to show you what's available here. So what I've done to start is I dragged in our sampler bass, and that's what this is down here. And as you can see, there's 121 sounds that you have to choose from. Some really great bass sounds, very well sampled. Some of the sounds are velocity sensitive as far as the sound actually kind of changes. Let me see if I can give you an example of that to start off. So let me just scroll to this bass 45 here. So like on this sound here, you got the smooth, so when I hit it soft, you get that sound. If I hit it hard, you're going to get a little bit more bite to the sound. So that gives you some flexibility there. Then with each and every sound, you've also got all these controls. So let me show you just some of the ways that you can manipulate the sound. Pitch envelope adds kind of a nice click in the beginning. Or you could even play with the pitch decay. Totally up to you. And you got FM synthesis, and then you've got how quickly the FM synthesis fades in. So let's do it immediate to start. And then if I give it a bit of a decay, you'll hear it kind of swell in. Like so. All right. And then, of course, you've got LFO here. So we could turn the LFO up and get kind of more of a wobble. And then we can just go back to the original sound. So lots of manipulation for each and every sound here. So with that, let's just kind of scroll through some of the sounds here. So what I'll do here is I'm just going to play this little bass line here. It's actually just kind of a different bass lines that I kind of put together just so you can hear the bass sounds in different approaches. All right, so I'll just kind of scroll through some of these sounds as this is going. And I could play this along with the rhythm so you kind of get an idea of how this plays off a rhythm. So some of these you're going to need some headphones to really hear what's going on in the bottom end as well, especially when we get into the subs as well. But so that's an example of the sampler bass. Loads of really meticulously sampled sounds. Once again, this template took me hundreds of hours to put together, and I really put a lot into it on the original version. And this update I'm just as excited about because I'm able to do some, once again, add not only more sounds, but more features as well. So I'm having a whole lot of fun sharing this, and I can't wait till it's ready for full release. And we're getting pretty close. So there's the sampler bass. Let me get rid of that real quick. And now we could check out the operator bass here. I'm just gonna hold down some notes here and then I'll go through. So this chain selector, as you can see, it actually creates kind of layers of these different sounds together. So it creates some interesting dynamics here. Let me just arm this track and unsolo this here. Really, really fat bottom end. And the sounds are pretty similar. You could actually automate the chain selector if you wanted to, and it would kind of dynamically change the sound as it's playing, which could be pretty interesting. That's the sub chain there. I'll get into more subs in a little bit, but I want to show you more bass sounds. So let's come back here. I'll show you just the analog bass that I created. Let's jump back over here. All right, and you've of course got controls here that you can use as well. So we'll play with the filter attack. And the click is just kind of that beginning sound transient. If I turn it off, it's kind of a warmer sound, but a click kind of helps it cut through the mix. Unison kind of thickens the sound, kind of gives it a chorusy sound. So if I take off the unison, now let's back off the filter here. So the unison can really thicken up the sound quite a bit. And then we've got vibrato here. Loads of fun stuff that you can do. And yeah, so that's just the one sound there, but it's really versatile, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Next, let's check out the Wobbler Synth. And then we could turn the arpeggiator on as well. And I could just hit some notes here. And if you automate these controls here, you could do some really interesting stuff and get some really interesting results. So that's the Wobbler Synth. Next we have the Filth Step bass. So let's drag this MIDI in here. So yeah, as dirty as you would like it to be, this synth does some really interesting, dirty, crushing sort of sounds. And that is called the filth step bass. So those are all in the bass group. And now we could get into the subgroup. Let me show you the simpler 808 sub. And you're definitely going to need headphones for this. Really, really good fat bottom end. I've literally used this sub on a number of my songs to really good effect. Sounds great in the clubs. So, you know, it's a very simple synth. There's not a lot of controls or anything on it. It's just as it is, but it sounds great. So that is included. Let's go to our sampler sub chain. And this is, I believe, how many subs do we got here? 13 subs. And subs sound pretty similar, but still there's subtle differences that can make a big difference in your mix. So choosing the right one can be advantageous. So let's play around with this. I'm not sure if these are playing bass notes, but let's check it out. Now let me just hit some notes here. That's our first sound. And each of these sounds also has a pitch envelope here. Give it a little more snap. If you wanted to cut through the mix a bit more, you can make it more subtle. You can do that with any of the sounds here. So yeah, I mean, a sub is a sub, but there's a lot of like different slight characteristics. So 13 will do you plenty good. You know, I've gone by for years with about 4 different sub sounds and they always work great. So that is the sub chain. And let's see, I believe that's it. I'll just show you the sub operator one more time here. Here we go. So loads of different personalities of subs on this operator subchain just by using the chain selector. All right, so there is the bass and subs for you. In the next video, we'll get further into, you know, some of the pad sounds and synths and atmosphere sounds, all kinds of different stuff. But wanted to give you this to start off. I hope you enjoy it. I'll leave you with just a little groove here. Like so. So there you have it, guys. This is the Ableton Master Template version 2.0. If you are interested in this, you want something like this in your life, go ahead and click the link, join the wait list, and you will not only be the first to know when it is publicly released, but you'll also be receiving an exclusive discount code that I'm not going to make public to anyone. If you want to grab it. All right. We are unmuted. All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to jump in here. the master template is officially released. So these videos were made before it was released. So yeah, there's a link in the comments and there's a link in the description. So if you are interested in checking out more about this, you can go there and do it. Use the coupon code that I left. It'll be up for a few more days as I share more and more videos on the master template. It's one of my most popular tools. Actually, it's more of like a giant collection of tools to help producers. So specifically made for Ableton. You got to have, I believe, Ableton 9.2 or above to use all the tools. So with that, guys, I hope you got something out of this. I hope it inspires you. And, you know, even if you don't pick up the master template, I hope that it gives you some ideas of creating some of your own tools as well. So with that, have a fantastic Sunday if you're watching this live, or if you're watching on the replay, whenever you're watching this. So check it out. And yeah, the coupon code is AMT50. It's not going to be available too long, probably a few more days. So if you're catching that after this, the coupon may be expired. So check it out if you're interested. And I hope you have a great day. Take care, guys. Peace.